Have you ever wondered how faceless Instagram pages are making thousands of dollars without ever having to show their face? In today's video, we'll be uncovering the exact strategy that hundreds of faceless Instagram accounts are using, not only to blow up their accounts in terms of views and follower growth, but also in monthly recurring revenue that's going straight into their bank account. We'll be showing you the exact strategy, step-by-step tutorial on how you can start making videos just like the ones we'll be showing you in today's video. Make sure to not skip around so that way you don't miss any part of this video. But without further ado, let's get into it. Now, one of the things you guys might see a lot on your Instagram For You page, and these videos are very interesting. They're kind of wacky and all over the place and really just very interesting to look at, are these AI generated videos, specifically of people like celebrities, sports, athletes, and just people that are generally in the public eye, right? People that are public figures. These types of videos are actually doing insane numbers on Instagram right now. This account that I'm looking at right now only has around 12,000 followers, and the amount of views that some of these videos are getting with really what you guys are going to see in this video, very little work going into them, is just actually mind-blowing. So as you can see here, like this one, 207,000 views, 231,000 views, 14,000 views, 91,000 views. It's just insane to see some of these videos and the actual popularity that they're being actually, be able to garner in the first place. This one is of Stephen Curry as Spider-Man, and it's kind of a little fake AI story that somebody made where just LeBron and Spider-Man and Steph Curry are basically all involved with each other inside of this weird little video. And as, again, you can probably look at this video right now and say to yourself, this does not look really that good, right? It looks like very cheap, very obviously AI generated, yet here, or just because of the actual kind of premise of the video being funny, right? It's kind of a whole take on the sports league and everything, and then obviously causes a lot of comments to be made, but people either sending this to their friends or arguing about it or whatever the case might be. But 112,000 likes, huge amount of reach and engagement that this is creating, and it's really very simple, as you guys are going to see in this video. It's very simple to do this for yourself. And this person is posting really consistently here, just over and over again, tons of videos just like this one, that are actually performing incredibly well in the algorithm. 237,000 views, 160,000 views, like just insane the numbers that you are able to generate with this kind of thing. And this person doesn't show their face. It's not like this is a personal account of theirs. They're just making content like this. And if you guys haven't seen this before, you might think, well, how are they making money off of this? Because what's the point of getting all these views if you can't monetize it? And believe it or not, this is a traffic channel, right? Basically now you have a entire following base of, 12,000 people that basically are watching these videos, and every once in a while you put in, whether it's sponsorships, brand deals, ad creatives, or just trying to drive traffic to something out there. That's something that you can do inside of a Instagram account just like this one if you're making content like this to actually get out to people. So let's show you guys how to make something similar to this that you guys can start making money with and grow your account pretty much overnight. That's how popular and successful these types of videos are right now. First things first, what I would recommend is really relying heavily on artificial intelligence for these videos. Best way to go about doing that is by using something like ChatGPT for idea generation. Let's autocorrect celebrities there so that way it's spelled correctly. This was a very simple little prompt that I just threw in here, and it basically says, give me 20 plus content ideas for faceless IG content based on famous people doing crazy, weird, or out of the normal stuff. This is, in my opinion, probably one of the easiest ways to start going viral right now, is to create these very silly, wacky looking AI videos of celebrities doing things that people probably wouldn't normally expect them to do. And as you can see, it's giving me a bunch of examples that I can use here of different kinds of celebrities doing different kinds of things, right? One example here is Jason Momoa offering free scooter tune-ups dressed as a vintage mechanic, or Selena Gomez painting a crosswalk, or Post giving free tattoo lessons on bananas in a park. And again, this is just kind of scratching the surface on the ideas you can generate here. But of course, these are just some very basic ideas. Now, one of the ideas we're actually currently playing with was this one, which is actually Elon Musk shopping at IKEA, which is kind of interesting. And one of the ways I'd recommend to kind of start this whole process of building videos just like this one is by using ChatGPT's image generation feature. This is a newer feature that ChatGPT has just implemented, and it's actually insane how well it works, especially when you compare this to other image generation options out there. Most of the other AI image generators that I've used have not come anywhere close to the quality that you can get out of this specific image model inside of ChatGPT. It gets the word correct, it gets text correct, it gets kind of the features, it gets the hands. And that's something that AI, if you guys are familiar with AI generation, you know how hard it is to get the hands of people correct in many of these videos. And as you can see here with this picture of us that it generated, it actually did very well with the hands here, really kind of modeling them correctly, which of course is something that AI has quite a bit of trouble doing most of the time. Now, once you guys have into ChatGPT, you've taken whatever specific prompt you want to go here. Let's say, for instance, and just to show you a fresh version of this, I will take the example here, which is Ryan Reynolds runs a lemonade stand that only accepts dad jokes as payment, which is super specific here. What I'm going to do next, instead of just this Elon Musk thing, I'm going to hit the create image button, which is going to be right down here in ChatGPT. I'm going to paste this into the ChatGPT chat box here, hit the enter button. Make sure I'm on the 4.0 model. That's the current image generation model. You can use the higher reasoning models like ChatGPT 03 or 03 mini or 4.0 mini rather. And those actually will give you maybe even some more advanced images. But for the sake of speed and efficiency, I like to go with 4.0 just because it's going to give me what I'm looking for in the quickest and most efficient way possible. Also, it won't use up some of my higher tokens that I might need for just other things I'm doing inside of ChatGPT. Now it's going to take a second here to actually generate this image, but in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys the next step here, which is actually getting the voiceovers for these videos, because most of these videos, you don't hear it because I didn't play one of them, but they actually do have voiceovers that will be playing kind of behind them, explaining what's happening in the actual scene. And you can do a couple of things here. One of the best ways to get these voiceovers, especially if you're doing a celebrity or a public figure, is to go to something like ElevenLabs. Now, inside of ElevenLabs, there are tons of different voices that you can choose from, but in most of the case, and what I've seen just from kind of experimenting with this and playing around with this a little bit, is that this voice called Brian is actually incredibly effective at going very viral. Most people, for whatever reason, it might just be the way the voice is structured, people respond to this voice in content very, very well. So this was a quick little example I threw together here. I'm going to turn my volume up so you guys can hear it, of Brian reading a short little voiceover prompt for the Elon Musk image that we had before. So take a listen and let me know what you think.
Elon was just strolling through IKEA one day when he saw the most insane new product.
As you can hear there, it is pretty effective. And of course, it sounds pretty good. And we can basically put that behind our generated video, which we'll get into in just a moment here. Let's check back on ChatGPT. And as you can see, it generated that lemonade stand. Look how good it did the text too. This is just what blows my mind about this new image model. This would have been a very, very difficult thing to actually generate in the before image models that AI image generators were obviously previously available. This one is just kind of blows everything out of the park. So once we have this image, we can hit the download button right here and go ahead and either put it onto our desktop or put it in a folder, and we'll move on to the next step, which is actually getting a video generated out of it. Now, if you have the pro version of Kling AI, you're going to get these much, much quicker and much faster. The free version is going to give you some free credits with it, so it will take a bit longer for the generation to happen. But this specific step is pretty much how you're going to get into the actual AI videos like we were looking at right here. And I'll even kind of go into this Peppa Pig one here, which is kind of funny. As you can see, Peppa Pig's moving and she's eating dinner with them, which is just hilarious. Once again, this is pretty much going to be done inside of Kling AI, which is going to be our video generation software. Now, inside of this video generation software, you basically take whatever image you're thinking about uploading and you import it or drop it basically inside of this software. And then you give it a short little prompt here, which is just Elon Musk is shopping in IKEA. This part is optional. You don't have to do that, but it does kind of give the actual software something to kind of move off of. If you just feed it an image, it will just basically make the image come to life, right? It'll make it move. It'll make the person in it do things. And sometimes you can get some weird hallucinations with that. So if you want it to be a little bit more straightforward and go and do certain things that you want it to do, I would definitely recommend giving it just a short little prompt just to kind of guide it in that feature. Now, as you can see, the current estimated wait time is longer than 1 hour. Like I said, at the pro version levels, you're going to be able to generate images much faster and videos much faster on the Pro plan. Now, one of the other alternatives to this, if you don't want to use Kling AI, is using something like HeyGen, which is basically how you can make AI avatars. This is just a quick example I made of here. As you can see, I'll pull it up here, where basically you can create a AI version of yourself or potentially a celebrity or a public figure, anybody out there. And essentially you can have these little AI generated videos where you can make your AI avatar say pretty much whatever you want within reason. Don't get crazy out there, obviously. But here's just a quick little example of that. Let's turn the volume up so you guys can hear it.
Powerful websites you should know. Part 1, you can upload any image to this site and it
Now, one of the things I want to point out though is that if you guys are going to make a AI avatar of yourself, I would highly recommend to not use overly expressive facial expressions. One of the things I personally do is inside of ElevenLabs, you can create your own professional voiceover, which takes, I want to say, about 4 hours of footage or audio of you talking, right? And basically you take that kind of 4 hours of audio, compact it into a AI voice model that then can basically read things off and generate things completely for you. And then what I do is I take that and then I import it into HeyGen, and I basically have my AI avatar use that professional voiceover, which is kind of what we're doing right here. Now, the only downside to that though is that however your AI voice is speaking, which in ElevenLabs here, it kind of speaks like, well, this is the example.
transforms your 2D photo.
And it's speaking like that. It basically needs to, your face when you're recording your sample video, because you have to record a sample video for HeyGen to pull the AI avatar from, you need to make sure that you're talking very similar to that your AI voice agent talks in the first place. If your person in ElevenLabs, if it ends up being very monotone and not very expressive, then inside of the sample video for HeyGen, you need to be very monotone and, well, not very expressive. That way the actual voice itself matches. If I'm all big and expressive and I talk with my hands and I do all of this, there might be some hallucinations and potential issues with the final AI avatar version of that. So just an important note there that you'll definitely want to take notice of and consideration of. Now, once we have whatever video we're ready to generate with or whatever we're trying to create here, that's pretty much all you have to do. You can take it into editing software you can think of, whether it's Adobe Premiere or even DaVinci Resolve or even CapCut. Basically put the video down, put the audio file from the voiceover that you did inside of ElevenLabs, and then take that audio file and basically put it under the video and then have it play through, export it, and you're pretty much done. And that's kind of how you can get videos that are pretty much just like this one.
Baby, get up and skate.
Oh no, oh, help me, help.
Absolutely ridiculous. Very funny though. That's pretty much how you can build stuff like that. And you don't have to use the Brian voiceover, right? There's plenty of people who have done the LeBron voiceover or the Steph Curry voiceover and have able to kind of mimic that. And that's kind of how they make videos like this one. And it's pretty much what you have to do. And the real kind of focus here is to just kind of look at what's working out there in the market, right? Check other Instagram accounts, see what people have made jokes about. And of course, at the end of the day, be creative. That's kind of the fun part about these videos, is that we've never really been in a time before where actual creativity, especially using AI tools, is actually rewarded. And it's really cool to see these kind of accounts make jokes and funny videos and actually do so incredibly well, because it means that obviously other people can do it too. And you watching this video, I'm sure, can do it as well. If you guys have any questions about the platforms we used or about this entire process, make sure to comment them down in the comment section. Also, if you're interested in getting started with any of the platforms that we talked about in today's video, make sure to use those links down in the description. Most of them are affiliate links and we could financially benefit from them at no extra cost to you. So thank you in advance for supporting more videos just like this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video though, and I can't wait to see you guys in any of our future videos.